Let's go! Raptors!
Toronto.
Kawhi's back, baby. Let's do this again. We got the best two-way player in the league right now. Not to mention, we got the next best two-way player in the league, Scottie Barnes. He proved to the world that he's a superstar. Can't call him any less anymore. Yeah, man, Scottie's a boss. Yeah, man, don't know. Not to mention CMB prove himself. Yeah, man, right pick. Yeah, man, he should get Rookie of the Year. Give it to him now. Yeah, man. That's our big three, going forward. Still need a 1-2 more moves, We know we got it locked. Yeah, man, you don't know. Yeah, man, we're gonna do some great things this next season. Jacoby and Shed gonna...
Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Wow.
What up, one? Hello and welcome to the first episode of Jurassic Jim. Beyond the Arc, Toronto. Yeah, man. We got a new Toronto Raptors team for the 2026-2027 season. Man, I'm loving it. Are you loving it? Yeah, man, on this show we're gonna deal with Toronto Raptors, everything, Let's talk about the trade. First, what Toronto had to give up. Toronto had to give up our sniper. We had to give up our sniper, Grady Dick, one of the best three-point shooters in the game. Trust me. I'm so vexed about that, man. But anyway, fun and jokes aside, Grady Dick, his first year wasn't too bad. His second year, it was really, really impressive. I expected real growth from him in his third year, It didn't turn out that way. Grady had a really bad season this past season. I expected him to improve, especially on his three-point shoot and just keep, I expected him to at least keep his three-point shooting going. But that's the thing with Grady. He has to remember his specialty, which is three-point shooting. If he can't keep that going, he's not going to have a place in the league. But I'm pretty sure he can get back to that, He has to just focus on what he specializes in. Even though the teams want him to play defense and stuff, which he has to play that. But he has to remember his specialty. He can't let his specialty go away. It's a three-point shoot at the end of the day, so that has to be there and efficient. I have great belief that he'll turn around, He'll turn out to be a good player. But he has potential to be a really good player, like a good clutch three-point shooter, like Reggie Miller. Not as good as Reggie Miller, but and that clutch three-point shooting, But we'll see how it turns out still. I hope, I wish him all the best. But yeah, man, Grady wasn't too bad for us the first 2 years. But the third year I was really disappointed. But let's see how it turns out for him in LA. Wish him all the best. What else did we have to give up? We gave up Brandon Ingram. Yeah, I really like Brandon Ingram. Although I was disappointed in the playoffs, but for the season it was really good, I really like that that dynamic with him and Glorilla, It was really nice, and that's classic. That's a classic moment, with him and Glorilla when she celebrated when he hit that game winner. I think it was over Pascal Siakam versus Indiana. Yeah, man, that was a real nice moment. But yeah, I wish him all the best too, It was really good for us. I wish it had worked out better for the playoffs and stuff with him. But yeah, it was really good, No hard feelings there. Brandon Ingram, still love him, Trying to still love him. Yeah. Yeah, man, Brandon Ingram was real good. But we needed more than that. If we're going to really be championship team, go for the championship, we really need more than that, But yeah, I wish him all the best in LA. Hopefully work out good for him there as well. And have a good, healthy career, Yeah, man. So we gave up those two players, Ingram, Grady, and Brandon Ingram. So yeah, we gave up those two players, Grady and Brandon Ingram. Yeah, not too bad. But I think the biggest part of it, most people would say, is the 2 first-round picks that we had to give up. which was costly. I heard that Raptors was trying to give up only one pick, one first round pick, but LA was playing hardball and things, so eventually they had to add two, add another one, which I don't mind till I could see it, I could see it. I could see it really the real value should be one pick, one first round pick. But I could see because it's Kawhi Leonard and thing they say, I'm gonna go for they push it for that second one, which work out. I wouldn't just give up the pick to just get it over and done with. I would just say, okay, fine, 2 first round pick and 2 second round pick to sweet it up too, So it wasn't too bad of a trade, So that's why we gave up, So we gave up those 2 players, the 2 picks, 2 first round picks. We didn't have to give up anything else. Yeah. So thank you, Brandon and them, and Grady Dick, for your service. Wish you all the best. Yeah. Now let's talk about what we received. Yeah, we received Kawhi Leonard. He's back. He's back, baby. Yeah, man, Kawhi Leonard is back. Kawhi Leonard is back. Yeah, man, time to go for another championship again. Yeah, man, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Maybe more than one time, Yep.
What it do, baby?
Yeah. Man, this is so nice, man, to see this. I remember that we won the championship and this is live. It was on television, but I remember it was a feeling to see and witness that shot live. They winning it live and either shot against Philadelphia. That was a big shot, Missing that shot live was amazing. So yes, we got Kawhi Leonard, one of the best, actually the best two-way player in the league. One of the top 5 players of this era, Yeah, man. Kawhi Leonard, welcome back. Shouldn't have left the first place, but welcome back. Yeah, man. We're gonna do it this season, Kawhi Leonard's a boss. Yeah, man. We have another boss with him, Scottie Barnes. Yeah, man. When that, that's a sweet one, man. That's a sweet one. And then not to mention CMB. So that 3, oh my, and defense. Ooh. So I would say won the trade. The both teams did well. They didn't do bad, but obviously Raptors won the trade. To get Kawhi Leonard, especially with this team with Scottie Barnes, CMB, Jacoby, Jamal Shed.
Oh my God!
That's that 5 there. And defense is gonna be a lockdown. And offense, we'll see how it goes, but we still have Scottie Barnes done show he's a superstar already. Scottie Barnes with Kawhi and the offense. Jacoby can give us some offense too. CMB knows how to get his offense. Shed know to do with like a 1-2 and CMB know to get his offense, Shed know to do is like a 1-2, and CMB know to get his offense as well, So it will work out, As far as grading go, I'll probably wait till the end to give it a grade, I'll wait till the end of the video to give it a grade. But this is so nice, man. You see, man, Toronto go on and things. Can't wait for the season to start, We might need to do one few more things, but let's see. Let's move it to the next segment, which is, what Kawhi Leonard is like today, Kawhi Leonard today. What kind of player is he now? He's still a good player. He's not as good as a 2019 player, but that won Toronto the chip. He's not as good as a 2019 Kawhi Leonard that won us a chip, but he's still good. Because I hear over this past season he had the best season of his career. And he played for 50 games, 50 something games. Not 3 but still, And his strength, he still has a defense. He still can get his basket anytime, anywhere, He knows how to create his own baskets. Weaknesses is still the injury thing, He still got that injury history. But Toronto knows how to load manage him like we did last time, so we should be fine as far as that is concerned, you know. Load management was a very good thing for him, and he worked out well, you know, and he knows that too. So maybe that also helped to motivate him to want to come back to Toronto as well, you know. Though I know it's just good personnel and good management and players and stuff that makes him want to come back, and it's a good thing. As far as the leadership goes, yes, he's gonna bring leadership to Scottie. I see a video where Scottie saying the one player he would like to play if he get a chance would be Kawhi Leonard, just because of that defense and because he loves defense too. So that's gonna be great to see both of them together. I know Scottie Barnes is willing to learn from him, and you know, even though I still would say it's Scottie team, it's always been the case. I personally think it's nice to change teams. So it was this guy that I know. We know that Kawhi Leonard is the leader, but still, it's a whole team. I don't like to just give one person one team, but if you have to give a one person, you're gonna say it's still Scottie Barnes because he's learning, he's growing. It's all about Scottie from that perspective. He's learning, he's growing. He get a great leader now to help him even improve his defense even more. You know, to be the best defensive player of all time. You know, even that. So him and Kawhi Leonard together is not a competition. It's just working together. You know, and I love Scottie love to pass, so it's gonna love to pass the balls to him too. You know. And Scottie's gonna do his thing. You need to keep that momentum, play like a superstar. You know, don't wait till just the playoffs. You know, you just gotta establish yourself fully. You know, though you already established. Nobody can call Scottie Barnes less than a superstar. You know, but it's gonna be real good. You know, and there's a lot of the young players growth as well. You know, so it's a really good. Trust me, it's gonna be a really good season. Though I wanna see a few more changes because we only have like a 3-4 year window. So we need to have the right team, you know, a team that will sustain through the regular season and through the playoffs. So we have a good young core. We don't need to really necessarily add more young players. We need established players, yeah, or players that's in the timeline that will grow with Scottie, like a center that will grow with Scottie, or a point guard and a point guard, if both, you know. Because to me, that's where the weakness is like in the starting lineup, the point guard and the center, you know. But I know Porter, if he's not injured, it will be a good thing because he plays almost like Gasol with the passing, though he doesn't have the 3-point and stuff. And the pick and rolls and stuff, he's really good with that. But I would like improvement there, you know. And even IQ is good too. He didn't get a chance to really prove himself, but maybe I don't know how if we can keep waiting and stuff, you know. So we'll see what happens still. You know, let's go into the next segment 3. We added Kyle Anderson, you know, they call him Slow Mo. Yeah, man. So that's a good pickup, I'd say, you know. So it's a good, you could see where the rookie that we got, that's his name, Graves. Like he's a good, Allen Graves, Allen's a good pickup, a good rookie. So Kyle Anderson can really, you know, Kyle Anderson can really give him good teaching, you know, and because Kyle Anderson's game is kind of similar to what most people say his game is similar to Kyle Anderson. So we'll see what happens there, and if he needs time, minutes and stuff, Kyle Anderson is a good addition because he's mature, he has good basketball IQ, you know. His defense is good, he pass, he's a veteran leader, you know. And for the second, you know, for second unit, I will put the first unit, but most of the second unit. And you know, I hear that he's okay on 3-point shooting. He doesn't take a lot of high volume, but his percentage is good. I could be wrong on that. Let me know in the comments. You know, but yeah, I think it was a okay pickup. You know, a good pickup. Yeah, Kyle Anderson. Yeah, so we see where it goes, and I wish him all the best. Hopefully it's work out because we lost Mamu, so he's a good addition. But I think the rookie more fit. Yeah, the rookie. I think the rookie more fit for Mamu position because he could shoot threes as well. So we see how things go. But then he's not a center. He's more would be a power forward. So it depends on the starting unit. Whether it's CMB starting, or whether it's CMB or Porter starting. You know, we'll see how that goes. Because then if the bench is with Shed, Jacoby, say for now, Battle, and then the rookie and CMB, then that's not bad, you know. But I think for this, I have something I want to mention, but I'll wait, because for that, we need another player. I'll talk about it. I'll mention it at the end. Yep. You know what? Yeah, so yeah, that was a good pickup, Kyle Anderson. So welcome to Toronto Raptors, Kyle Anderson. We see how sweet this season is with you and thing, you know? Yeah, man, don't know. All right, yeah, man, next segment 4, the young core. So let's break it down. Obviously the young core is still going to start with Scottie Barnes. We have Scottie Barnes, which is the leader, what we're building around. Which I'm so glad we picked Scottie Barnes number 4, man. Some people have things to say, but trust me, I always tell people, you don't know what you're talking about when you talk them bad things about Scottie Barnes. If you all know what we have, like we have a player that's a triple-double threat every single night. You know what I mean? He has the potential to average over 20 points per game. I'm not even going to say about the rebound and the assists and stuff like that because he's going to fill the stat sheet on a regular basis. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, triple-double threat every night. Yeah, man, Scottie Barnes is the best pick. I would have picked him number 1 in that same draft. If I knew this before the draft, trust me, he would be number 1 pick. Though he won Rookie of the Year. But yeah, he's the best player from that draft class. You know what I mean? Hands down. Yeah, man, I'm glad we have Scottie Barnes. So listen, man, you're retiring a Raptor. You're not going anywhere. Don't even think about it. I know nothing, you know? I'm not even asking you. I'm telling you. Everything is going to be set for you and everything. You're retiring a Raptor. Scottie Barnes will be the greatest Raptor of all times, you know? Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry is the greatest Raptor of all times right now. Kawhi Leonard have the opportunity to maybe surpass him. Vince is the great, I would say with Vince, first one to get inducted, retired his jersey. So, the most spectacular player of all time we ever have. And then, yeah, man, we have an next player to talk about, but yeah. Yes, man, Scottie Barnes gonna be the greatest Raptor of all time at the end of the day. Well, Kyle Lowry, don't you see Kyle? Well, look, Kyle Lowry, and he is the greatest Raptor of all times right now. Nobody's gonna take that until Scottie Barnes fully finish his career, and you know what I mean. And depends what happened with Leonard and thing. But yeah, Scottie Barnes, trust me. Yeah, man, RJ Barrett to prove himself.
Oh,
He's a
yes.
playoff type of player. That's why we have to keep RJ. Not enough people to bash him, but we used to play most of the regular season ball. Now he prove himself, especially he's playing at home, and he wants that. He has that passion and thing, that fight, that dog in him. Well, yes, man, RJ Barrett is a keeper. We see what we can do, you know, because he has that, what we need for the playoff. Once you prove yourself for the playoff, those are the players we're keeping. Cause that's why you're gonna win championship. You want to see who's ready for the playoff type of ball and who can win, you know? Yeah, man. And we don't have, you know, and then Jacoby improve. You know, he's good. I like his defense. I like his offense.
Nice.
He needs to be more consistent, but he's getting there, you know? And then Jamal Shed, he's doing good. I love his defense. It's just his offense he needs to improve, and especially if he could knock down open trees when they give it to him. Like, if he could work on that, trust me. Because his defense, there's no question about it. You know? Yeah, man. And then CMB, you know? CMB don't prove himself in the playoff that he might even need to be a starter. We just that he's undersized for a center. So even though otherwise he's the backup center, but he's more of the power forward, should be a backup for Scottie Barnes. But he could play the position, so I don't know. It's like, for me, it's up in the air whether he should start, you know? Our portal, you know, CMB our portal, and I would say CMB. But yeah, we see how it work out. But yeah, man, we have a nice young core. We have a, you know, we'll see how things grow. We have a good team to do some stuff for. I would say like 7-10 years or even more if we keep doing it the right way. But for with Kawhi Leonard and Scottie Barnes, like a 3-4 year window, hopefully Kawhi can play longer and prove us wrong, you know. Yeah, man. It's gonna be great, man, you know? Yeah, man, let's go, Raptors! Yeah, man. As far as what role each player should have, Well, obviously Scottie Barnes should continue to do his thing, being aggressive and doing his passing and thing. Kawhi Leonard should take over. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard should take over and in the moments when he needs to do the most of the scoring, heavy lifting. He should play defense, Scottie Barnes anchor the defense. And CMB as well there anchoring it, so that would be nice. And then as far as for now, IQ needs to knock down his open threes and thing. That's the main thing. And then Portal need to be healthy and can set his pick and roll and his dunkings and get some nice easy baskets and thing too. Yeah, man, we do some good stuff. Shed need to do his thing, play his defense. Yeah, man, Shed will be the good, man. And then Jacob need to keep improving and be consistent, especially on the offensive end, and keep improving on the defensive end, Yeah. The rookie need to prove himself that he's ready, Yeah. What else? Talk about the other, and then say, yeah, CMB need to prove him, continue improving, and especially on the offensive end, keep his defense growing and show that he could play offense as well, Yeah, man, and then we got those. I really like the two-way point guards that we have. But Elijah Martin, yeah, I think he just got guaranteed. I really like Elijah Martin. Me, every time I see him, I remember Kyle Lowry. So I always say he's Kyle Lowry Jr., I like his game too. That man will dunk on anyone. Yeah, man. And I like the other point guard. I can't remember his name at the moment. But yeah, I like him. He's a good 3-point shooter from what I know, and he has good speed. And I always say we need a point guard kind of like that, but I know he's not ready for that position. But a point guard that could knock down 3 points in your face, like easy, quick, and clutch with the 3-point shots and stuff. Like some guys that's not really say consistent, but then we need a more consistent one. But guys like Saxton and you just have some of those guys that just come down and they just three, you can't leave them open. If they get a little while they're having the ball, they just knock down the three or clutch with the three. You can't leave them open when it's time for that. Like those type of players, that's what IQ should be, but he hasn't been consistent, Yeah, man. So we have some good players, Let's see. As far as the starting five, for now, most people have it as IQ, RJ Barrett, Kawhi Leonard. No, I think it's more IQ. IQ at the point guard. I think it's IQ at the point guard. Kawhi Leonard at the shooting guard. RJ Barrett at the small forward. Scottie Barnes at the power forward, and Porter at the center. I know they're not gonna start Shed, but maybe CMB should start. Yeah, they're not gonna start Shed, but CMB maybe should start, But we see how it goes still. But maybe you don't want to pressure him too much at the 5 with the size matchup. So maybe Porter take that first, and with his Porter passing and picks and stuff might work out better, more mature and experience. So maybe Porter should start. But yeah, that's what I think about the starting lineup. But I think they need a couple changes in the starting lineup to make a more solid team. For me, what I would do, if I could get actually let me see for the bench to be Shed Jacoby for now, Battle, the rookie, and CMB. And so on. If I was a GM, I would probably still make a trade. I would trade Portal for a point guard and IQ for a center. Like a center that's more Scottie Barnes timeline, that's active and rim protecting, shot blocking, inside scoring, if it could stretch where the 3 would be good. But not so much on the offense, but yeah, we still need to have offense, but we need the rim protection, and rebounding and the size, And compared to all the other top teams in the Eastern Conference, Toronto I would say is top 4 right now with all the new trades and all this stuff with Jalen Brown and all this stuff. So we'll see. But I still say Toronto is top 4. I would say Knicks, then Toronto, then maybe Philly, then there's a few good teams, obviously, with that Tampa, Miami, and Boston. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But I think because all these other teams improve, Toronto need to make a couple more. But I like the new pickup, Kyle Anderson. So, for me, what I think, the final thought, I think they need to add DeMar DeRozan. He said he'll sign on a championship team for minimum. Trust me, this need to be it. DeRozan get his ring with Kawhi Leonard and Scottie Barnes, and then Larry just retires. So with 1 day, Larry just did the 1 day contract and retired. So it's still almost like he was on the team. So with everybody, that would be real nice if you could bring back DeRozan. That's the person I wanted to, So maybe I'll make a different video about it. But yeah. I like the team, I like what we're doing so far. The GM is doing a real good job so far with how he's structuring the team and stuff, I just think we need a couple more moves. Like if you could get DeRozan, fill out that last spot, and then figure out how to get Portal and IQ, IQ and Portal flipped into some type of improvement, in the starting lineup. It would be real nice. Yeah, man, so the final verdict, I give the trade I would say I almost want to say A plus. Yeah, if I want to say they might as well, A plus. I give the trade a A plus. As far as contender level, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Because I said there was 1, 2 little more moves will make a 5-star. Well, I give it 4, almost 4.5. Cause almost there. I would say a 4-star for now, But I really want to make it 5-star by those 1, 2 little more moves, Yeah, 1, 2 more moves, I will make it a 5-star. As far as playoff prediction, I would say we should make it to the second round final. We should make it the Eastern Finals. I would say we and Knicks. We are New York Knicks Eastern Conference Finals. And then the winner of that, it's going to be a tough NBA Finals. Hopefully Raptors can win it, The Raptors against San Antonio or against OKC. Yeah, San Antonio, OKC. Yeah, that way, either one would be a good matchup. Yep. So, yeah, man, we have a nice team, Yeah, man. As far as next move I'd make, as I always say, they need to be like a 1-2, a 1-2 more moves. Like I would trade Portal for a point guard. I would trade Portal for a point guard and IQ for a center. I would still try to keep the 2 first round picks I have though. To keep the future still have possibilities, Yeah, so that's the move I would make. That's the next move I would make. I'll add DeRozan and I'll get a new point guard and a new center. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, man. Thank you anyway for watching, Make sure you come back for the other videos, the next episode. This is just the first episode. I hope you like the video. Drop your thoughts in the comment on what you think and your point of view and stuff, and how you feel about my point of view and stuff. No fight, no war, no nothing, just no bad vibes, just good vibes only, Yeah, man, we'll just keep it thing lively and good, Keep supporting your NBA team, though we're mostly talking about Toronto Raptors here, and that's what we're defending, This is our team, Toronto Raptors. But we still will talk about other teams here and there, but mostly still around Toronto Raptors. You know, we talk about other teams and what they need to do or what's going on. You know, we make few comments or few segments about them. Not maybe most likely not the entire video about other teams, but we mention a few teams here and there and talk about them for a little bit, you know. Yeah, man. So just subscribe, like, share, comment. Don't know, you know. Have a beautiful day. Let's go Raptors.